Welcome back. This is going to be the second weekly puzzle. Yeah, let's just dive straight into it with the rules. Okay, so we have a Leviathan, a Goblin. Default outsider count is 1. The Balloonist is in play. The outsider count is either 1 or 2. The only outsiders that can be in play are Saint and Drunk. The Drunk is in play. It could be me. Okay, so the last time it couldn't be me. It looks like it can be this time. Okay. Townsfolk tell the truth. Okay, let's solve the game, shall we? Okay, so let's see where to start. Well, we have maybe we start with my information, because I am either right, because I can't be evil. I can only be the Drunk. So that's less options, I think. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Matthew and Sula are the same alignment. Okay, so let's assume that this is true. Let's assume that Matthew and Sula are both the same alignment. Anna's information says the demon sits next to the minion, which is quite useful, because then it would have to be one of Tim, Sarah, or Fraser, Steph. But according to Steph, it can't be Tim. So in this pair, it has to be who am I talking about? It has to be Sarah is demon. But actually, I just noticed something a little more useful, I think. This investigator here, Sarah. Matthew or Fraser is the goblin. Well, if we're assuming that Matthew is our... if we're assuming Matthew and Sula, are the same alignment, then Fraser, our fortune teller, has to actually be the goblin. Okay. Let's see how this ends up. Okay, with Anna, it has to be one of Steph or Tim. Is there a world in which Steph is a drunk and then Tim is the demon? Let's see. I guess I should be using this juggler info. We have Steph as Knight, which would be false. Sarah is Leviathan, which would be false. Anna and Sula is Goblin, which doesn't work. Me is Seamstress. So they'd have to also... Okay, so this doesn't work. This world does not work. Okay, let's try it with Steph as demon now. If Steph is the demon, wait, did I mess up my previous? If Tim is demon, Steph is... Oh yeah, Steph, okay, yeah, I'm fine. Okay, if Steph is demon, what has to be the case? No, Sarah is Leviathan. No, Anna is Goblin. Sorry, Anna and Sula. No, me Seamstress. Okay, so this has to be incorrect. Can Matthew be drunk? Let's see. Tim and... Oh, okay, so this... Yes, okay. This is impossible, because Tim and Matthew have to be different character types. Okay, so this is it. So Fraser can't be a minion, I think, right? Wait, can Fraser be... Fraser with minion and Tim Steph demon does not work at all. Does it work if Fraser is demon? I don't know. I have a sense that we're gonna run into the same problems with Matthew. Maybe I should be exploring something else. What should I explore, though? Well... we should actually... Let's think about Matthew here. We have one thing pointing toward Matthew is evil. We have two pieces of information that just say Matthew is not an outsider or a town, so this is also pointing toward... Well, it could be Matthew or or Tim even. Okay, well, I mean, with this current claim, it is pointing toward one of, I guess... No, it is just any of them. My information that says Matthew's good. I like my information, though, right? And then this doesn't have Matthew, this doesn't have Matthew. Okay. So, in the world... Wait, was it the case that when Matthew's good, Sula has to be good? And if Sula is good, Fraser has to be Goblin. Okay, so I guess the next idea here is what if Sarah is drunk? Is that possible? Do a lighter blue. Let's say Sarah's drunk. Now what happens? Where is the evil? Well, it would have to be Fraser and Tim because of Anna. But we know that that's not possible. We already tried that. Okay, so this can't be the case. Interesting. Interesting. What if Matthew's evil? Let's go with Sarah's info. If Matthew's evil, let's say Matthew's the goblin and it's not Fraser. And Matthew's goblin, Matthew and Sula are the same alignment. So, Sula would have to also be evil. Therefore, Anna has to be drunk. Anna, oops, I just messed up my little... Okay. Therefore, Anna has to be drunk. Is this fine? Sarah, Anna, no. Sarah, Anna, I don't think that matters, right? Matthew, what's the issue with this? I need to go through this information better. Let's see. Matthew and Sula are the same alignment. This is fine. Tim or Sula... Okay, so Matthew has to be demon then. In this world. Let's... I don't know. Make that very bold. That's fine, that's fine. Saint's fine. Oh, wait. But now, Matthew, that messes with Sarah's info. Okay, so it cannot be the case that both Matthew and Sarah are evil. What's the next world? Can Matthew be evil? If Matthew's evil, then, but it can't be Sula. Can I be drunk? I guess I should try it. Okay. There's no way they were just like, oh, you can be drunk now, and then they immediately made me drunk, right? That would be kind of funny. Okay, let's see. If this is the case, honestly, just by this clock tower, I would, socially speaking, I'd be like, oh, Anna wouldn't say this if they were an evil, so it must be Sarah in this world. But I don't think that's how this works. Okay, in this world, what matters? What matters is the fortune teller info. Steph and Anna, no. So if I'm drunk, Matthew has to be a demon. Right. Okay. Then what? Matthew or Fraser is goblin. Well, that can't be the case. Well, it would have to be Anna, right? Isn't that the... I think that's how that works. Because... Wait, why did I swear I had a reason for that. Because if it's Sarah, then... What messes up? I swear something messed up, and I just... Wait, how did my brain come to that conclusion? I don't remember. Okay, well, let's start with Sarah and see what happens. This is fine. Tim, Matthew, fine. Matthew, Steph, fine. Okay. Demons is actually minion. This doesn't matter, this doesn't matter. And we have our saint. Okay, is that it? How do I distinguish between Sarah and Anna here? What am I missing? What am I missing? We have Sarah, Anna, no. Yeah, so Matthew is our demon. Well, oh, because Sarah's info says that Matthew or Fraser is the goblin, which can't be the case. Okay, so it does have to be Sarah then. Okay, okay, let's try this world. Let's look at it one more time. Matthew's demon, Sarah's minion. Okay. And then I am a little bit drunk. Okay, Anna's information is fine. This is correct. Sula's information is correct. My information is wrong. Steph's information, neither Tim nor Sula. Tim, yeah. This is, oops. Why is it doing that? Okay. This is correct. Fraser doesn't mention Matthew, so this is good. My little pen tablet is being difficult. Okay. Tim says we're good as well. Because we can have another outsider because of our balloonist. Okay, I think this is our world. That was honestly faster than I thought it would be. Yeah, let's look at the answer. Okay, and let's see. The demon is Matt. Who's Matt? Oh, Matthew. Okay. Okay, the demons, Matthew, goblins, Sarah, you were drunk. Ooh, that looks... First correct answer. Woohoo! That seems correct then. If you assume Fraser's good and sober. Oh, I didn't base it on Fraser information. Like, I didn't use that as one of the leading... Okay, cool. Well, that was a fun puzzle. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.